Hello mortal television onlooking wizard people. Charlie Sheen coming to you live for Entertainment News West Kandahar at the Republican National Convention. You may be wondering where I have been. Well, the United States got sick of me faster than I got fired from CBS. And I am about to start shooting a spin-off of my hit television show 2.5 Men. In beautiful and charming Afghanistan. The show will be called 2.75 Men, oh pause, where me, my gay lover, and a 50-something woman and former Taliban mistress must infiltrate the evil underworld of the opium trade, while also sharing a one-bedroom hut and raising a flamboyant trash-talking goat with 5 legs and 2 sets of testicles. I am happy to say that my previous salary of $3 million an episode has remained the same. Only they pay in something called Afghani over there, which I hope is the same as dollars. Anyway, I am joined by the candidate I would most like to do cocaine lines off of, Sarah Palin.
Thanks, Charlie. Nice talking. I love those little cuties in that their continent of Afghanistan or Baker. I went there once with Bristol when I was short on cash as a young mom. But the going rate for a toddler born 20 miles off the coast of Russia in Alaska was much lower than I initially thought. So I kept the little bugger. And I am glad I did. Publicity ain't easy. But she sure is.
Boom. You speaking truth. Tell me, Sarah. Before we talk politics, you told me backstage that you have had 2.5 men inside of you at the same time. Tell me about that.
I have, Charlie. I have had simultaneous. One pink, one stink, and a midget in the talker. One time John McCain led me into a dark room, where Ross Perot and Deblia were bound naked on a red satin bed, with Coming in the Air Tonight by Phil Collins playing. I still have nightmares.
That bastard McCain. He tried the same thing with me. Only in the dark room was Platoon co-star William Dafoe and my intoxicated brother Emilio Estevez. I banged 8-gram rocks washed down with virgin lemur stool for 2 months to forget that.
You're fucking crazy, Charlie. But I like it.
Guilty as charged. Now, Sarah, why do you think you should be the next president of the United States? You clearly represent a voice in the Conservative Party and are considered a leader of the Tea Party movement. However, how does that qualify you to run the most powerful military in the world, as well as an economy which competes on a world level, when you have never run or even held any position of responsibility in any business, at any level in the private sector? Wouldn't you agree that you primarily get by with charisma, charm and good looks? I mean, let's be honest, baby cakes. I would run my Charlie right in and out of that all day. But you're basically the female version of Obama, the man you criticize for having no experience. Why do you even want to burden yourself with such immense decisions, when you know in your heart you don't know the first fucking thing about anything the president does?
Well, Charlie, I would first like to say, it's time to have a woman from Main Street on Main Street, in Pennsylvania at the White House.
Do you mean Pennsylvania Avenue, in Washington, D.C.?
Right, Charlie. Running Alaska is not easy, don't ya know? We are the biggest state in the world. I would say that qualifies me right there. Don't ya know?
Alaska is one of the biggest states, Sarah, but only by land mass, not population. In population, it's one of the smallest.
I don't know what maps you are looking at, but I assure you it is big. And like the old saying goes in Wasilla, if a big mass walks before dawn, the rest are sure to follow.
Wow. I have been freebasing a mixture of crack and Skittles for 3 days. And that doesn't even make sense to me.
Of course it does. Just think harder. Anyway, let's talk about other stuff, don't ya know?
I'd like to stay on this topic. Many people in the media have criticized you very deeply. What response do you have to people like Matt Damon and Tina Fey who played you on Saturday Night Live?
Matt Damon is a ball-licking piece of shit. Who needs to seek shelter under Ben Affleck's scrotum where he belongs? If I have to watch one more Bourne movie, I might go on a moose-killing spree. As far as Tina goes, I was initially mad. But after we 69'd all night when Todd took the kids by canoe to Russia, everything was fine. Running my tongue gently over her meat curtains was like heaven. And I made her dress up like me. So it was like muffing myself.
Holy giraffe semen. When can Charlie get in on that?
Get documented proof that you don't have AIDS and we'll talk.
I'm on it. So back to the issues. Who would you want as a running mate if you get the nomination?
Well, I first thought of Mitt Romney. But after closer consideration, I have decided on Barack Obama.
What the hell are you talking about? He is already the president. He cannot be your running mate. You would be running against him.
Oh shit. There's goes that idea. Maybe Todd then. He is always complaining about how I get all the attention. Maybe making him vice president would shut him the hell up. Do you think that simply because I use a strap-on with him from behind nearly every time we have sex and also cover his dick in an assortment of pink feathers and glitter, that he should feel like less of a man?
Are you kidding? I would pay good money for that. Now tell me about your relationship with Levi, the father of your daughter's baby.
He is a no-good piece of shit. Once, that little fucker walked in the bathroom when I was in the shower after plowing the hooker down the hall. He said he was looking for condoms, but I knew damn well that in the closet fairy douche wouldn't use a rubber to plug a $2 South African whore. Someone told me he posed in Playgirl. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I know I wouldn't pay to see a bitten in half gummy worm with a portobello mushroom on top covered in a Brillo pad.
Sounds tasty. Anyway, Sarah, I know the American people are happy for your candid talk. As for me, I am in desperate need of a huge blunt, a belt, and a sturdy door. Care to join?
Sure. But can't Todd come? He always gets mad when I assist whacked out guys in autoerotically asphyxiating themselves.
There is always room in Charlie's bed.